Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to break.
57 to Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
4 down. Shift.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's complete to Meredith. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cameron Meredith. 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Rivers, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
57. Mike, 57.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA! A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. When A.J. Green's on the field, something exciting usually happens, and that was certainly exciting.
Superior route runner, superior hands, superior body control, but I love the way he reacts to the football in the air. Finds it, locates it, and goes and gets it before the defensive backs can react.
Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And it's taken in at the 9. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back. Room. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Charger football to start quarter number 2. These two teams all tied after one, as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up.
Red Delta!
3rd and long for Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down, Denver.
It's a jet sweep. Sanders looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 57.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Locke working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers to Gordon out left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Wait, 89!
And to the right side here, it's Allen. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And shutting him off, now open field. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Hey, Haywood!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Rivers now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Victory 90! Round 80!
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
180! 180!
Crunch time, defense.
Wait, 89!
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Left! 180!
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
Check it back. Travel.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Rivers on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Block now to throw. He'll find Lindsey here.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That's caught by Meredith right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
To throw it is Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 19. It's a jet sweep. Sanders, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, back up.
On 2nd down, here's Lock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Rush in.
One more time with Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
4 down. Chill. 57 to Mike. 57.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, 79! 79!
Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Rivers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. The big fella. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles.